Ephesians 4:26 says, "Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath." I want you to know that anger is such a big deal. And when it comes to anger, whether it's outwardly or it's inwardly, anger is such a huge thing. And as a person like me, I struggle very much with anger. And one thing that truly helps me when it comes to anger is first to just, sometimes I get so frustrated. I'd be like, why am I angry? Why when I want to love one another? Because the Bible tells us to love one another, to forgive others, to respect others, to be kind to others. But sometimes we get that anger build up in us. And sometimes I used to question, why am I so angry? But here's the thing. Now it's not a bad thing to be upset or to be angry or to, have our emotions. We're all human. But the Bible also tells us to be careful with anger, to be ye angry, and to be careful not to sin. And basically, when it comes to anger, I want to let you know, if you are struggling with anger, you are not alone. I want you to know that when it comes to anger, first we should bring our anger to God, and we should ask Him for our help. We should ask Him for help to overcome our anger. We should ask Him for deliverance and healing to overcome our anger. We can ask Him to take it away from us. We can ask Him for help. And I want you to know that when it comes to anger, the first thing we should understand is what causes the anger. We should understand that if it is inwardly, sometimes we need to find out the triggers, and we need to look for ways that we can help cope with the anger. Like I said, this is something I think a lot of us struggle with, because loving one another is not easy, and loving one another can be challenging, but it is something that Jesus commands us to do. It is something that Jesus advises. I'll tell you, loving one another is one of the best things. It helps you to, because I've seen it in my life, when I just show kindness and respect to others, you will feel good. You will feel good about your character. You will feel good about you'll find joy in spending time with others, and just spending time with others, even if you're introverted. Like me, I'm introverted, and sometimes, there is times where I just love to be by myself, but I find joy when I'm with other people. I find joy when I serve one another. I find joy when I forgive others, when they make maybe mistakes towards me. I find joy in being around others. And I find joy that when I'm by myself, when I just hang with somebody, even if it's just a person or a friend, I can see the peace and the joy that comes with loving one another, and just being with others. And sometimes even I see my anger kind of go down. I want you to know, if you struggle with anger, you are not alone. I want you to know that God still loves you. God understands that sometimes you may get angry. God understands that you have your emotions. And I want you to know that He is just waiting for you to bring it to Him. Don't hide your anger. Don't hide it. Instead, bring it to God. Surrender it to God. Surrender your pain to God. Surrender your sadness to God. Surrender your anger. Surrender your frustrations. Talk about it to God in prayer, and ask Him for help. Jesus will help you, but we should trust in Him day by day. And listen, I struggle with anger. I'm not perfect. Trust me, there is times, like I said, I'm introverted. And a lot of times what happens is I sometimes get this inward anger that I really need to control sometimes. And today I still need to work on it. But I want you to know that if you are struggling with anger, know that first thing is you are not alone, and that you will get through it. And I want you to know that God understands your pain, and he just wants you to bring it to him. And he will help you, and he will help you to love. But I promise you that when you are near others, and when you just even engage in a conversation with somebody, it can even just be helping somebody. Like maybe, for example, maybe you can buy somebody coffee, or maybe you can help somebody with something at a grocery store, or do something like this, or just help somebody. Even for example, you can just maybe go up to somebody and say hey, do you need help with this? And I'll tell you, helping others has I've seen it kind of reduce my anger, and I've seen it kind of drop my anger. So my challenge for you today is that you will be slow to anger. And it's not easy, but my challenge to you is to just talk to somebody today. Talk to somebody. You can even just say a compliment to somebody. Say something nice to somebody today. Bring your struggle to God. Bring your struggle to Jesus. Trust in him to help you overcome your anger. And my challenge to you is that you will just go and spend time with somebody today. Go and just even give them a compliment or something. And you can even do your best to show love to this person, with the understanding that it doesn't matter who you are or what you do, Jesus loves you. All right, guys, God bless and have a great day.